Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you, and this is the fourth and final part of my Hammer film collection. I know this is one's been sort of like a long time coming, but there's been that much going on, as you know. So I want to start this one with a Blu-ray that I missed off part 3 because it had fell on the floor under the couch. I knew there was something missing. I just couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. So this is the Blu-ray from Studio Canal with the slip, the one that I think a couple of people thought that I didn't have, and they said you haven't got this one, but I was like, oh, I do. I just missed it. So by the looks of it, I think I've got all of these with the slips now. So the one that I didn't show was this is an absolutely amazing film as well. It's got Peter Cushing in, Judy Geeson, Ralph Bates, and Joan Collins, and this one is Fear in the Night. I'd never ever seen this one before, so I didn't know what to expect, but my God, what a cracking film. Creepy as hell. Edge of the seat in parts, and another little sort of twist that I personally didn't guess. This one is only a 12, and I don't know why, because I would have put this at 15. Very young Joan Collins. Ralph Bates, what a sad loss when he passed away. I remember him in Dear John, and he was brilliant in that as well. He was amazing in the Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde Hammer film, and also the Dracula one he was in, which I think was Taste the Blood of Dracula. Such a great actor. Judy Geeson, she seems to be in a hell of a lot of films there. But yeah, this is an absolutely cracking film. Peter Cushing is he's like a sort of is he the caretaker? No, he's the headmaster of this school where Ralph Bellamy works. And Judy Geeson is Ralph Bellamy's wife. And I think, I can't remember because it's a while since I watched it. I can't remember whether he works at the school, Ralph Bellamy, or whether he gets a new job. But one night when he's away, something happens to her. I won't say what. And then he comes home, she's like, yeah, I'm coming with you, I want to move. And he's like, oh yeah, excellent. Because he'd asked her to go with him and she wouldn't go. So something happens and it makes her go, right, yeah, I'll come with you. So she goes with him, bumps into him, who was creepy as hell. Don't know why. And Judy? Not Judy. Joan Collins. Joan Collins is something to do with the school as well and around about the area. I don't want to go too much into it because it's one of them where you're better off watching, not knowing very much, to be honest. So I'll show you the cover and the reverse. I do love these. And there's the Blu-ray DVD. Such great releases, these. So up to now, that is my final Hammer Blu-ray, Fear in the Night. So the next thing I wanted to show you is a box set. I was given this kind of few years ago now, and I have watched I watched 3 out of this box set at the time, and I've since got the other 2 on Blu-ray. So I have now seen all 5 films in this box set, and this is such a lovely box set. This one is called The Best of Hammer Collection. That's the films you get there. do that in case you want to pause it, which you probably won't. And there's the side of the box. Nice dinky little box for a DVD set. And then this comes out like a digipack. This is such a nice little set. And then this just goes open like a boot type thing. So the first one you see is The Nanny, which stars Betty Davis. This is a black and white film, but I really, really enjoyed it. What a cracking film it is. She's just horrible in everything she does, isn't she? But she does it so well. But yeah, if you like your Hammer films, and if you like black and white films, I mean, don't forget, whoever watched it, I did recommend Never Take Sweets from a Stranger. This is a great film. So that's the little boy that she's the nanny for. Second one is Dracula of Prince of Darkness, which doesn't really need much introduction. I absolutely love that film. And then I thought I was going to hate this. I actually didn't mind it. This is Quatermass in the Pit. And then you get... The only way you can get this in the UK, to the best of my knowledge, on DVD, is Frankenstein Created Woman. This is the one I got that beautiful edition from the States with the slipcover and the art cards. I hadn't watched this, and when I found out I was getting the Blu-ray, I deliberately held off. What a film that is. And the last one is the absolutely fantastic The Devil Rides Out. I've got that one on Blu-ray as well. So out of the 5, I've got I've got 3 of them on Blu-ray. 2 of them are the Studio Canal releases, and 1 of them is a US release that you can't get over here. This box set is actually a Studio Canal release as well. I think when this came out, they weren't as well known, nowhere near as well known as what they are now. So yeah, that's just a nice little dinky box set. I was looking for earlier on to see if I could see, but I can't. I was looking to see what year that this box set actually came out. It's got the years on, but it's just the years for the films. Like, I wanted to know, just out of curiosity, really, what year this came out. But I can't find like a copyright thing or anything. It might just be my eyesight, I don't know. But yeah, right at the bottom there, the best of Hammer collection is a must for all Hammer fans. And I think I'm inclined to agree, actually, because it's a cracking little set, that. So that is the DVD box set of the best of Hammer collection. So we're up to the final thing that I have got. Hammer film related. And this is another box set. The last box set that I showed you, the best of Hammer, you had the choice to get that or this one. This is the full version. It has got every Hammer film in, but these are the 2 box sets they released. It's like they released that one and then like a deluxe version. And I got this one. I got this one as subscriber mail off the very generous and absolutely amazing person, Michael Hewitt. Thank you very much, Michael, again for this. I haven't started watching this yet, but I am going to go through this. And I'll probably even finish the other 2 in that one as well, just to say I've watched them all on the discs. But if you fancy a really good sort of Hammer splurge without hunting out separate sort of Blu-rays and all this type of stuff, this little bad boy has got them all, like a lot of what you need. This is the Hammer collection, as opposed to the best of Hammer collection. Now, this set is absolutely beautiful. He sent me this, and I was apologetic because the lid has been broken at the back. So it's been sellotaped on. It doesn't matter, because that's... when I do eventually put it on a shelf, that's going to be at the back anyway. So it'll be facing out like that, so you won't see it. And all it does really is just, it lifts up there. And that was it. It was just loose, so I didn't tape it on. I don't know whether Michael did. But yeah, I mean, it's got some black tape there, which is part of the set. But it's obviously just come loose, but never mind. It's still in one piece like that. And this, then you turn it round like that. And this drops. Look at that. It's like a Black Sabbath set. So these are all like little digibooks. Apart from that one, I don't think. Which I'll show you that when I get to it. So you take the top one. I'll just put that down there. And it says Book 1. With Rasputin the Mad Monk on the front. How nice are they? They're just like little CD collections, don't they? Now, there is some of these that there's actually a couple I'd never even heard of. So these go through, like, same as that other digipack in the other box set, but just obviously CD size. So the first one in the set, I'd never heard of. And it's a film called She. I have no idea what it's about. I'm very intrigued to see it. And I'm appalled that it's only a U. Should be ashamed of themselves. The next one is The Nanny again. I'm really looking forward to seeing that one again, because I haven't watched these like that in that other set now for a few years. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it, because I really enjoyed that. Then you get Drank?
What did they get?
Dracula, Prince of Darkness. Again. That used to terrify me as a kid, that film. And I always used to say it was my favourite Dracula film. The Plague of the Zombies, which looked amazing on Blu-ray. And Rasputin the Mad Monk, which is an absolutely fantastic film. I had such a ball with this, and I thought it was going to be a load of rubbish. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was totally the opposite to what I was expecting. It was fantastic. So that is Book 1. And then you pick the next one up, which is obviously Book 2. That's Rocco Welsh from 1 Million Years BC on the front of that one. Oh, and the reptile, one of my favourite ones. That's creepy as hell, if you haven't seen it. So, straight away up there, the first one in is the reptile, which again looks fantastic on Blu-ray. The Witches. I absolutely love that film. Absolutely loved it. So I'm looking forward to watching that again. I know these are DVDs, but it's just another excuse to watch them. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. 1 Million Years BC. I got that sent to me as subscriber mail. Very, very generous. And I'm so sorry I can't remember your name at the minute. But if you'll see it if you go to the unboxing. I'm so sorry. I really am. It's just that I can't remember everybody's name. I'm sorry. And I haven't watched it on Blu-ray yet, so I will be watching that one twice. Then there's The Viking Queen. Never heard of that one. Never heard of it. That one's a PG. And then, again, Frankenstein Created Woman. What a film. So that's Book 2 completed. These booklets are in excellent condition. The DVDs look mint, look unplayed. Book 3. I don't know what that one is on the front because it's one I haven't seen. Well, I'm assuming we'll find out in a minute. That looks a bit familiar, or he does. But I'm not sure what the film is. So anyway, let's have a look. So the first one in this box is Quatermass and the Pit again. I really did enjoy that. Not one of my favourite Hammer films, by the way. It's a little bit too sci-fi for me. However, I did enjoy it because it was old sci-fi as well, so it wasn't too bad. The next one is Vengeance of She, which also I'd never heard of, which is obviously the sequel to She, I'm assuming. And then the next one is The Devil Rides Out, cracking film, which is also in the first box set. And the next one, never heard of this one, Prehistoric Women. I'm intrigued. I'm pretty sure that's her out of Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. If it's not, it's a double. And the last one, this is so underrated. I hear a lot of, don't like it. This is Scars of Dracula. This is the one with Dennis Waterman in. I love that film. I think it's amazing. And I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is book 4. That's one of the Frankenstein films. I think it's Horror of Frankenstein, if I remember rightly. I love that film. Looks great on Blu-ray as well. And that one looks like it's going to be some sort of a sacrifice. And I think it might be to the Devil a Daughter. But we've already had that one. It can't be. I thought that was Nastasia Kinski, but I don't think it is, actually. The Horror of Frankenstein, which is the first disc. This one, if you're wanting to get this on Blu-ray, for me personally, I found this one of the hardest ones to get the slipcover for. And then I got lucky and got it second-hand in excellent condition, really cheap. So yeah, if you want them with the slipcovers, expect that one to be one of the tough ones. And the next one is Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, which was also a really, really good mummy film with lovely Valerie Thingamy-Bobbin. I can't remember her last name. Is it Valerie Leone or something like that? It was different. It was nothing like, like bandages and all that type of gubbins like in the Christopher Lee ones. It was different. I really enjoyed it. I've got this one on Blu-ray as well. This one's Straight On Till Morning, which is it's like a psychological thriller, really. This is the one that I always said I didn't like the ending. It's not a bad ending where you think, well, what the hell's that? But it's not like that. It just didn't end how I wanted it to. And the wonderful one, which I've just been talking about earlier as well, Fear in the Night, with Peter Cushing. That's the one that I showed on Blu-ray. The one that I missed out last time. You all need to see that one. You really do. This, especially with the colour ones, from what I remember, I need to watch it again. This is probably my least favourite Hammer film. I found it a bit slow and weird. And this is Demons of the Mind. Very strange. And the last one is a fantastic film, which I think was in the last one as well, and I've got it on Blu-ray, To the Devil a Daughter. So this is just such a lovely little set to have. Well, I'll say a little. There's more in it, but that box is just so compact. And then, at the bottom of the box, obviously that's come down like that, and they were all stacked there. This lifts, and then that's that empty. Couldn't remember how that came out there. And when you turn it upside down, it's got some goodies in. It's got thankfully it's not broke. So you get in this, I have a feeling Michael packed it in this, just to protect it. You get a booklet, which I think that's where the lid was damaged. It's tore off that bit with the tape. But apart from that, the booklet is complete. some nice images and text in there as well. Oh, look at them two, bless them. I always loved the look of him. He looks such a lovely fella. I think they were actually really good mates as well, you know. Such a shame. I suppose it's the inevitable that happens to us all, doesn't it? Terrifies me. I'm trying to think what that one's off. Oh, it's the Plague of the Zombies. I thought it was Dracula at first. There's the Blood from the Mummy's Tomb with Valerie. Yeah, Valerie. What a bell end! Valerie Leone. She was in 2 or 3, I think it was 2 or 3 Carry On films there as well. And the High Karate Aftershave advert. Mr. Lee being very menacing there. As Dracula. And then you must just get a little one for each, like a little photo for each one. So it's going through the films there now. And then you get the synopsis there as well. You've got to see the reptile. You've got to see the reptile. Love it. I'd love a t-shirt with that on. The Vengeance of She. That world-famous film. I love that shot of Peter. Christopher Lee. What the hell is wrong with me? And that's the last. No, it's not. Why do I keep talking about my rectum? That's the last one. So that's the booklet you get. And then, I don't know if any are missing. I'm assuming not. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes that sounds about like a right nice even number. 6 art cards for 6 of the films. Oh my God, do I love this one. Please let there be a t-shirt. This exists. The Reptile. One million years BC. Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. Oh, look at this. Dracula, Prince of Darkness. That's the original UK quad, that. Wouldn't mind one of them. Quatermass in the Pit. And the last one is, that looks like it's the same colour as the one you get in the Blu-ray as well. Frankenstein Created Woman. All in all, a really, really nice box set. When you consider as well, it's now a canny few year old now. And you didn't, I don't know, I think with DVDs, you didn't really get many great box sets. But for me, this is one that really is. I'm just going to put these all back so we know they're all safe and snug. That was me being James Mason out of Salem's Lot. Could you tell? So they're all nicely lined up. That comes forward, down, and Bob's Your Uncle. The Hammer Collection DVD box set. And that is it, my friends. I have finally completed my Hammer collection. If you haven't seen the others and you fancy watching them, and if I remember, because I'm terrible for saying this and not doing it, which you've probably noticed, I will leave links in the description below to parts 1, 2, and 3. If you fancy watching them in chronology. What a bell end! chronological. What a bell end! If you fancy watching them in chronological order, yes! If you fancy watching them in chronological order, I'll leave the links to parts 1, 2 and 3 below. Go and watch them, and then watch this one last. But it's a bit silly saying this, because you've already watched it. God, I tell you what, watch them in any way you want. I tell you what, you can watch this one first if you want, because you've watched it. It won't spoil anything if you watch this, then parts 1, 2 and 3. Anyway, I will leave links below for parts 1, 2 and sodding 3, so you can go and watch them. And I do hope that you all enjoyed my little Hammer Collection videos. Thank you so much for watching, all 2 of you. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate the support. And if you have subscribed, you are an absolute star, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it really does help. So yeah, that's it for the Hammer stuff that I've got. I do have 1 or 2 Hammer related film soundtracks on vinyl, which are excellent, I'll be honest. I'll dig them out one day and I'll show you them as well. But yeah, I've got so much stuff I want to do, but I will do them one day. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, subscribing and whatever else you've done. I do appreciate it. I will see you very, very soon on the next one. You all take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon. Ta-ta.